Hey guys, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Wednesday, July 10th. Okay, so got a little carried away. I need a bigger table. So, I just decided I don't know, I wanted to use a bunch of cards like I usually do. And so I got carried away. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Before I do, just a quick announcement. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com and we can go ahead and do your own personal reading and coaching session or coaching session. So go to queenoflight1111.com if you want your own personal reading. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, I would suggest that you do so because every now and then I do some special things. Like right now, I was selling those amethyst pendants with the 1-card reading, and I had these beautiful citrine necklaces, a pendant, the raw crystal pendant with the necklace, and I only decided that I wanted to get 5, and so I went ahead and posted them on Instagram yesterday. They sold out in like 2 hours. So if you're not following me on Instagram, that's another opportunity for you to follow me, get more messages, and really partake in some special things like that because I don't always have time to do a YouTube video, okay? They're sold out now. I am going to look at, offering some more things like that, like the amethyst pendant, like that citrine pendant with the necklaces. I might do some other stuff, but if you want to partake in that, then follow me on Instagram because that's really where I post it first, and they're just gone by the time I get time to do a reading. All right, now, where to begin, guys? We're doing a really big spread on the masculine and the feminine. This is union energies, okay? This is physical union in the 3D, not in the 5D. So if you are and have been resonating with this collective, this is a collective that is in 3D communication. This is a collective that is in communication and building slowly towards union. And we're really shedding things of the past, okay? We're in a really, really good place at this time. I would say that if your communication is not consistent, like daily, with your masculine, it's okay. There is a very slow movement to union here. But remember where we used to be. We used to be in separation. We used to be in non-communication. We are in communication again. So stay in that place of gratitude that you are back in touch, in touch with your masculine. Granted, you're not together as a couple yet, but you are on the road back to union, back to each other, okay? So I want to start with the messages. Okay, I want to start with the messages. I'm going to save the Lenormand for the last thing that I do. The messages are beautiful, guys. They're beautiful. Let's start with the masculine's blessings. His first blessing is a blessing on the children. There's a lot of fertility happening here. So I don't know. And plus I had a little bunny cross me yesterday and like actually hop towards me. It was insane. So his blessing is a blessing on the children. It also, I asked for 2, a blessing for unity where there was once division. And his tarot card for his blessing, this is all about this love, this renewed love, okay? The Ace of Cups, this is the Ace of Cups in the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. I love, love, love that deck. It's huge. It makes my hand hurt when I use it, but I love using it. So the Ace of Cups, when this card comes out in this deck, this is about, it's really about this cup that's being handed to us that has love, that has happiness. This is all about, experiencing this new beginning, this new emotion. It's about new opportunities. It's about that good is always going to prevail. This is about, having this cup that is full of love and kindness. And so this love and kindness and this renewal has to do with his blessing for unity where there was once division in his connection with his feminine. And it also has to do with, this is a number 11 card, guys. First of all, this is a 1, new beginnings. This is a number 37, which is a 10, which is a 1, new beginnings. And then this is a master number 11, okay, on children. So things are being created here. And I'm going to go to the Blessed Be book. And I want to talk to you and tell you guys exactly what this is for the blessing of children. We've gotten this blessing of unity where there was once division before. And so this really has to do with this couple coming together. And the masculine is being blessed with this unity where there was once division in his connection with his feminine. And it has to do with this new love that he wants to build. And he's being blessed with it. So now this blessing of children, this has everything to do with a blessing for your own children and for the children within our lives, for they are all our children, okay? Only you, as the mother or father, know the tender moments you have seen. The first cry, the gaze of wonder, the curiosity of the newborn in love with the world, or howling at the teeth of hunger within the belly. May the children of the world be most blessed as they move from babe to child, learning the gifts of speech, movement, and thoughts and awareness. As they move from being entwined with mother to becoming their own selves, may they be guided with understanding and be taught resilience and strength of character. There's much more to this, but what I'm really getting from this is, 1, this is the number 11. This is about this birth of this connection into this union, into this new love where there was once division. But this is also about a blessing on the children that are in his life today, or that he desires to have and create with his feminine, because I asked specifically, what is his blessing for his journey with his feminine? So this is this blessing of the children that he may want to create with his divine feminine. So his blessing is a blessing on this creation of this union, a blessing on the creation of the children that he may want to have, a blessing for this union as they come back together after separation. And it all has to do with this new love, this optimism, this happiness, this cup runneth over, okay? I'm not going to do bottoms of the deck because it's just too much to go over. Now, what is the blessing for our dear feminine? First card out. Blessing for a home. On a home. This is number 10, number 1 card. A blessing for a mother. There's a lot happening here, guys, around kids, okay? I don't know if this is going to resonate for everybody, but there's a lot. And this is the number 12, which is number 3, which is about creating with your masculine to create a third source. And her clarifier is the 10 of Cups. This is the family card, okay? This is about family. This is about union. This is about emotional bliss. So her blessings, a blessing on a home, we've had this before, okay? So I'm not going to necessarily go over it all together, but this blessing of a home has to do with this protective presence, that her home, that her children, her family, that they are all going to thrive, that they're all protected, okay? Night after night, day after day. Now, we have not had this mother card before as a blessing for her. We've had it as the bottom of the deck before. This blessing for her is to birth the child within. Birth the child into the world through the cauldron of the womb. This is Empress energy. Her creating with her masculine, this third force, this third energy, this child perhaps, okay? This union perhaps. And this is about a blessing such that she knows and deeply understands the sacred and challenging path that she walks and appreciates the state and the rights of motherhood, that they evolve just as her child will and grow into the true self. That just came out for him too, right? For this children card. That, you know, things as they become born, as these children become born, they're going to be into their true selves. As these children become born, as they come into this world, through this creation, through this union, they're going to be their true selves. Here again, as she births them, and then nurtures them and lets them go, they will be their true selves. This is about this final union in a period of authenticity, okay? So for him, he's got this blessing on the children he wants to create and this union that he wants to have and this new love, and he's being blessed with it. He's absolutely being blessed with it. For her, she's being blessed with that her home is protected. Her masculine is protected. She is protected. Her family's protected. Her womb is protected. This is fertility. This is peace. This is creation. This is love. Okay? And that she will have this blessing to be this mother. And that tarot card, I mean, it flew out, 10 of Cups. She's going to have this family, okay? Create this family. What is the blessing for the connection? Blessing for the connection. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. We're just getting, and what I really got for this when this came out was that when union happens of the light, okay, of the twins, there's the dark that will try to get in the way, okay? I mean, I don't know how else to say that, but it's the truth. And the truth is that the dark does not want the light to come together. The dark does not want the twins to come together. So they're being protected. This collective is being protected. And so here, their connection is being blessed that they are going to be shielded and safeguarded, okay? And so while they are still on this road to union with each other, there is this protection that the universe is bestowing upon them. And this says, a traditional protective blessing from the Carmina Gaelic, a collection of traditional Celtic blessings to entwine the forces of the ancient guardians with the needs of your day, bringing back to life the sacred ways that your dream returns to magic and takes on the shape of the divine. The shape of the divine is this union of the masculine and the feminine to create this third source with the universe, right? Or with that will be this child. So this is all protected. They are protected. Their union is protected, and their journey is blessed. That's the second blessing for them. So this union, this journey is blessed. I pulled one Ganesha card for their union, for their connection, and I got embrace. Number 11. Again, this is the second 11. The first 11 came out for our masculine, for children, okay? And now we have embrace. Embrace is their blessing, their other blessing. And so here with the Ganesha card, number 11, this blessing is about believing in yourself and others to discover the deeper importance to your being. So the masculine believing in himself, the feminine believing in herself, them together believing in this connection so that they can have this embrace, this deep embrace, and feel this deep union and this deep importance to their beings, okay? This is recognize that your interactions with each other are important, that healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. So this is this start to union that they're being blessed with, that, you know, now you thought separation was hard? Oh my gosh, now we're coming into union. This relationship is going to continue to take work. And so in many parts of the world, hugging is recognized as a familiar kind of greeting, right? It's about, you know, a manner of acknowledgement or support or reassurance. And here Ganesha is saying to you, encouraging you to maintain a compassionate heart, be nurturing towards each other, because there is going to be a lot to be gained from seeing things from a practical and down-to-earth perspective when it comes to dealing with each other. Focus on creating this balanced life, okay, now that we've come into union, or that we are coming into this union. And so I said, okay, what are the tarot cards? And I asked for 4. The tarot cards that came out for this is the Queen of Coins, okay? When the Queen of Coins comes out, and this is exactly how the Divine Feminine is representing herself today, in her headspace and in her 3D environment. She is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about our Divine Feminine who has self-mastered herself, who's worked hard, okay? They actually have both worked hard. They both have worked hard to get to this place, and now they're ready to quickly move forward in this Knight of Wands energy with great passion, with great pride, with great success, with great eagerness into this Palace of Coins. Now, this is this like union. I don't get these Palace cards very often. So when this Palace card came up, I was like, what the heck is that about? So the Palace of Coins is all about a place where they will reside, okay? A place where they will reside, a place where they will build their home. And so this is, remember, we're in union. We're coming into union. We're in communication. We're slowly building. So when the Palace of Coins comes up, this Palace of Coins is telling our divine masculine and feminine that the other palaces are places to visit, right? Like the Palace of Cups, the Palace of Wands, the Palace of Swords. Those are places to visit. The Palace of Coins is where we live. This is where this is the home that's going to be protected. This is the home that the masculine and the feminine will reside in, where they will create their family and their children. This is the Palace of Coins. This is where we live. Here is where we feel safe and secure, where we can tend to the earthly needs. This is a very 3D energy. Remember, I'm a 3D reader. They're coming together to build this home. This 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Now we've got the Palace of Coins. Here is where we tend to the earthly needs, where we can be kings and queens of our own castle. Here we experience all the elemental energies, okay? Intellect, impetuous, mundane, and the moody, right? The mountains in the background are more distant than in the Palace of Wands. The dreams and goals remain. But home, this home, is where we are and where we take rest after our journey and from our journey. Remember, we got the blessing on a journey. This journey of separation is over. And now we're on this journey in union, residing in the Palace of Coins. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, I can't help myself. I have to giggle. Okay, so that's that, guys. And bottom of the deck for the Blessed Bee is the blessing of the earth, right? This is materializing in the earth. The bottom of the deck for the Ganesha cards is courage. They've had the courage and the conviction and the strength to come through this separation, to complete this self-mastery. The bottom of the deck for the Tarot of Dreams is the Sun, which is the success of this connection. Okay, let's get started, as if we didn't already. All right, what's happening in our masculine's head, heart, and 3D space? What's happening in our feminine's head, heart, and 3D space? I will tell you. One moment, please. Let me get some cards out of the way. All right. I asked for the first time, how is the masculine representing himself today? Knight of Shields. He's got the coin. He's taking steps forward, but they are very, very slow, okay? His bottom of the deck today is the Four of Cups, okay? So he's, you know, seeing the blessing, but he's moving very, very slowly towards it. He's knowing he needs to get out of this place of feeling dissatisfied and bored. He's coming out of this energy. He's very much in his king divine masculine power to rebuild, to crumble this old paradigm, okay? Where is our divine feminine? Five of Cups. She is taking an assessment of the past. She's looking at spilled milk. She does know that the 2 cups are behind her. She does. But right now, there are some old wounds as part of this retrograde that she is healing. Her bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups, union, okay? So she knows there's going to be union. He is opening his heart to union. Her clarifier is the 10 of Wands, these last and final moments of healing for her that have come up during the upgrade. Well, it is going to be an upgrade. Through the retrograde is a big burden, but she is releasing them. She is healing them. This is the end of that cycle before we go into that Ace of Wands. His clarifier is the 6 of Pentacles. He's really working hard to be this person who's open to receiving, open to giving. That's what he's working towards. 4 of Cups, you're not really open, right? Hands are crossed, covering the chest. And he wants to get into this place of being open to give and receive. That is what he's working very hard at, right? She's preparing for her union and she's shedding the last of her burdens. So remember, our masculine, slow, thoughtful, analytical, okay? That is how he's representing himself today. All right, so in his headspace, when he thinks about his feminine, his divine feminine, what is he thinking? King of Wands, he's in his king power. Take action power. So what does he want to take action on? These 2 cards flew out together, the Chariot and the Hierophant. He knows he wants to move towards this commitment with his feminine. He knows that. She is his person. And as the King of Wands, he wants to take action towards this marriage, towards this commitment, towards balancing his head and heart space so that he can now properly give to this relationship. He is having this feeling of lack, but I clarified it with the Star. He used to get 5 of Pentacles all the time. This lack this self-esteem, this, feeling of abandonment, rejection. He's healing that with the Star card. That is being healed within him at this time. He's healing that. His heart's no longer broken, and now he's getting his mind right, that he is not someone who is unworthy. He's working on his self-esteem. He's healing his self-esteem. He's coming out as the King of Wands, then as the Emperor. I'm telling you, he is strong in his headspace. And so because he's healing that, he's feeling like, yeah, I'm in my power. I said, what is this about? Because he's rebuilding. The tower moment. He's had these towers through the course of this journey, and now he's rebuilding. I said, what is he rebuilding? He's rebuilding to be a part of this connection. And I said, one more, 8 of Wands, move towards it quickly. He wants to be in his full power to move towards his feminine, and he's healing his self-esteem issues. What is he preparing for? This Ace of Wands, this new beginning. Okay, he's got a little bit of conflict, 5 of Wands, and a little bit of stress, and that is because I really feel like he's not completely healed in his headspace, right? He's still rebuilding, and so that's okay. He's not cheating. He's not ghosting. He's rebuilding himself because he's already the King of Wands. He knows he wants to move towards his feminine. He's healing his self-esteem and abandonment issues. And he is in this final stage of rebuilding himself to be that full-on divine masculine, choose his feminine and move towards her. He wants this new beginning, but the stress and the conflict is that he's not completely healed yet. Okay, but you know what? Neither is she. Here's her headspace, okay? Remember, she's in the 5 of Cups. She's in the 5 of Cups, and she's reliving the past a little bit. So her first card out's the Wheel, right? So she wants to get into a better time. She wants to get out of this heartbreak. I feel like this is past energy because she's in the 5 of Cups as how she's representing herself. She's looking at the things that may have gone wrong, that she's done wrong in this connection, and she's just evaluating judgment. She's evaluating this pain from the past, okay? Because she is the wiser now. She's the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, the Queen of Pentacles just came out as a clarifier to the blessings because she's the Queen of Pentacles. This is like earth sign, right? So sometimes they're analytical, thoughtful, grounded. She's grounding herself to get out of this old period of abandonment, old period of sadness. And she's grounding herself as the Queen of Pentacles so that they can get out of this rough patch that they used to be in and move smoothly, sail forward into this union together. In our masculine's heart, what is he feeling for our feminine? What is he feeling for our feminine? 7 of Cups, he's in his emotions. He's confused a little bit. Okay, this is a little bit about procrastination, chaos, like I don't know which way to go. I said, what is this confusion about? 9 of Pentacles. This is, do I have everything? Do I have the confidence? Do I have everything in the material world to pick and move towards her? Okay, so this is what he's rebuilding to get into that full masculine energy. Remember, 5 of Pentacles is being healed. He's coming into this energy as that full divine masculine. And so he's working on this confidence in his heart space. This is very aligned. And he's healing the Star again. He's healing. And I said, what is he healing for? Union. 4 of Wands, because he wants this renewed love. Ace of Cups. I said, what's the Ace of Cups? That he's worked hard. He's worked hard. He's ready. He's ready. He's loving himself. He's worked hard on himself. He's worked hard at his job. Okay? And he now has the strength. He's completing, this is the clarifier, the World card. He's completing this cycle of taming his ego and his pride, because where his ego and his pride was in his head, is in his heart. I'm rejected. I'm abandoned. Oh, I'm not enough, right? I'm confused. What do I feel? All of that is being healed. All of it is being rebuilt. He knows he wants his feminine. He's healing his self-esteem issues. He is rebuilding himself as a divine masculine so he can move forward in this divine connection. He is working on his confidence, healing for this union. He is mastered himself. He is completing this pride and ego, shedding ego, loving himself in a high vibration so he can be with his feminine. Where is our feminine in her heart space as related to the masculine, Two of Swords. So in her heart space, she's retreated a little, which is fine. I said, what is the retreat from? King of Pentacles, her match, her king. Okay, which is fine. She has to, because he needs to be the King of Wands and come towards her. In her heart, she knows there's endings taking place. What's the ending? This ending of this old cycle, this ending of that old paradigm. I said, what is changing? What is ending? This closed-heartedness that he is coming out of, that she is healing. Her heart closed a little bit too, because she's, reliving a little bit of the past, the sadness, and she's moving out of it. So what is this the depth of? The depth of the heart being closed. Okay? So that in her heart, they can get into this contract. Hierophant matches him about what he wants to move forward to, move towards as the King of Wands. She too, in her heart, wants this commitment. And she wants this as a healed person. I said, what is this Four of Swords about? And it's the Empress. Just like he's rebuilding and coming into his full divine masculine energy as the Emperor, she is healing and coming into her full Empress power and healing her Seven of Cups just like him. Healing her Seven of Cups, healing her confusion just like him. Healing her procrastination, healing the chaos in her own head and heart space, just like him, so that she can be in her full divine feminine Empress power, just like him, just like her twin. So now, what is happening in his environment as related to his feminine? I shall tell you. Queen of Cups. I was like, okay, well, we don't have a Queen of Cups on the table, so I had to clarify the heck out of it. But what I'm really feeling is that he sees her as this energy right now, this loving, compassionate energy. I said, all right, tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Juggling, imbalance. I was like, what is this about? He's moving out of the imbalance, okay? And I said, okay, what are we moving towards when we're moving out of the imbalance? Ten of Cups. This is that Ten of Cups that our feminine had, remember, as her blessing. And she has it in her 3D space. So I was like, okay, it feels like her, sounds like her, smells like her. I need more spirit, because Queen of Light needs to know. So, Queen of Cups comes out as what's happening in his environment. He's unsure if she's fully in the Queen of Cups energy. He wants to move forward with her into this emotional bliss. I mean, look at this guy. He's got Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, Chariot, the Hierophant. He wants to marry her, okay? He's just working on this last bits of getting his power honed in within himself, slowly but surely, okay? So I said, all right, please, Spirit, give me one more card. Two flew out, and here's what we got. The Empress and the Seven of Cups. Didn't we just get that? Empress and the Seven of Cups. And I was like, oh, I just should not do this anymore. And so I want to apologize to Spirit and the universe that I keep clarifying when I know in my gut that there is no third party in this connection. Okay, but I'm sorry, I just had to do it. So that Spirit flew out the same two cards in a different deck when I was asking about the divine, if it's the divine feminine or if it's a third party. The same two cards flew out. Empress, Seven Cups, Empress, Seven of Cups. So this is our feminine. He wants her. She is his queen. He wants to marry her. Fine. Okay. Now we know. No third party. And I'm not going to ask. Okay. So he's seeing her as his Queen of Cups energy. Okay. It's a little imbalanced. He's not sure if she's going to bust out as the Queen of Swords one day. He doesn't know. But he knows that he wants to move forward into an emotional, happy life. He knows he wants to create a life with her. Whether she's a Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, whatever. He knows that he wants to create this life with his feminine. Okay? And he wants to move forward. Eight of Wands. So he's already got the Eight of Wands. Once he makes the decision and comes into his masculine power, he is coming for her. Okay? But as he gets into that energy in his environment, this very much makes sense. Two of Swords. She has a Two of Swords too. Is that he's like, I want her. I want to move towards her. Pull back. Go within. I said, what's this within energy about? What is he checking on? And I got two cards. First card that came out was Two of Cups. He's going in, double checking about this union. And I said, okay, well, what about it? that he knows he wants to invest in it. Look at this card is very different from any other Seven of Pentacles card. The Seven of Pentacles typically comes out with one person looking at a crop with coins hanging from it. This card has two people. The woman is pregnant. They're ready to fill the bassinet. So that we have here, and in the blessings, this creating children for him, okay? This Ace of Cups for him. We've got the Hierophant for him. We've got the Lovers for him. We've got the Four of Wands from him. We've got the Empress for him. We've got the Two of Cups for him. And now with the Seven of Pentacles, with these two people wanting to create something, he's retreated a little on this desire that he has. But, Six of Wands, he wants to publicly declare victory once he's ready. And then he'll make that offer, Page of Cups, as a king, as a king. So what's happening in his environment? He's seeing her as his empress. He wants to move towards her. He's doing his final bits of looking within to get his confidence, to be this emperor, okay? To choose this connection, move towards it as actually making a commitment into marriage perhaps this time. And then choosing the union and building this life and building and creating this Ten of Cups with her, okay? That's what he wants. So, our dear feminine, what is happening with her and her environment? I will tell you. First card out, Ten of Swords. She's ending things too, ending painful cycles. She's in this Five of Cups energy, remember? She's looking at the past. She's evaluating. She doesn't want to make the same mistakes. She doesn't want to repeat the same cycles. She's healing through her confusion, through her chaos, through her emotions. She's healing the energy to be her full Empress power. So she's ending this cycle to get into a better one. I said, fine. What is she ending? Three of Wands. She's ending the wait. I said, fine. What is she beginning? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. This was already her blessing. She's ending this waiting. And she's going into this energy. I said, what is the end? This the end of the wait. I said, what is this the beginning of after this painful cycle? Her family. Creating her family. This is what she's already been blessed with. And she too, second card out. See how this Eight of Wands is the second card out for him? Second card out for her. She wants to move towards what? Eight of Cups. I said, okay, that's typically looking for the Two of Cups. So I asked, what is she moving away from? The Hanged Man. She's moving away from all of this suspension. She's letting go of things and situations and pain. I said, okay, great. What is she moving towards? This new beginning with her masculine. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is that slow and steady movement that our masculine is calling himself out as. And I said, okay, what are they moving towards? Look at that. Power couple. We got a couple. Queen of Pentacles. She's already identified herself as the Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. This man who is emotionally open. His heart's open. He's sensitive, right? He's caring. He's loving. And although he doesn't show up here, I know because I'm not going to clarify it anymore. Our masculine is that King of Cups, okay? Our masculine is the King of Cups. He needs to embody the King of Wands at this time because he is in that masculine emperor energy that he needs to take action towards our receptive feminine. So they're moving towards their union. Oh, I love it. Okay, bottom of the deck for what's happening in their connection. Love. This is the Lovers. Look at this. Isis and Osiris. Twin flames. Okay? It's the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck for their clarifiers. Six of Swords. They're moving into a better time. They're moving into union. Okay. Here's what's going on, guys. In the connection. Lover's Path Tarot. First card out. Queen of Coins. Okay? Queen of Coins. In her headspace, that's who she is. In the blessing, Queen of Coins. Now, in the current connection, Queen of Coins. What does the Queen of Coins mean in this tarot deck? It's the first time I've gotten it, so I have to look because I know this is the feminine, but what is this about? Queen of Coins, fertility. Again, listen, guys, if you people out there don't want to get pregnant, make sure that you do what you need to because there's a lot of fertility happening in this collective at this time. So I'm just warning you, don't say I didn't. Queen of Coins. Fertility. This is about fertility, prosperity, harmony, beauty, parenthood, loyalty, warmth, and affection. So what is happening right now? Things are being birthed in this connection. What's being birthed? This new love. Page of Cups. Remember, Page of Cups in his environment. This is what he wants to publicly offer his feminine. So now what's being birthed? This offer of love. Okay? And then the next card out is Innocence. This is the Fool's card. When this comes out in this deck, this is all about new ventures, trust, optimism. This is the start of a new journey. So they're starting the journey now. The journey into union. This is a positive change. This is about renewed creativity. This is about innocence that allows us to be open to possibilities and protects us from difficulties. Remember, they got the blessing of protection already for their connection. And this is connective energy. So as they birth this union is going to be protected, okay? This is the journey card. This is all about, again, they're starting this new journey into union and they're trusting their hearts. And the clarifier to that is the Star. This is a newly healed union, newly healed connection. The Star comes up 1, 2, now 3 times because they have healed from Five of Arrows, from this conflict. When the Five of Arrows comes out in this deck, this is all about that conflict. This is about that struggle that they had, that they're still having it a little bit. They're still coming out of it. She's, learning her lessons. She doesn't want to make the same mistakes again. He's rebuilding himself into the divine masculine, into the emperor. And so this Five of Arrows is about that struggle, right? This is about that conflict. This is about defeated feelings, needing to protect yourself. This is about caution. But the clarifier is the Wheel. This is what they're coming out of. They're coming out of it. For what? Desire. So I don't know what this is. This is the number 7 card, so I think it's the Chariot. But let's see. What is this? Number 7, desire. And sure enough, it is the Chariot. We got the Chariot for him here as the clarifier to the King of Wands. This is about movement forward. The Chariot card in this deck is about being pulled by your desire, movement into this next phase of life, movement into this union now, right after separation. This is about, if you're feeling impatient, don't worry. Transitions are going to go smoothly, just as they are meant. And the clarifier is the High Priestess. Intuitively, they both know that they want this movement forward into what? Union. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups in this deck is all about that harmony. It's about celebrations. It's about unions. And it's about joy. It says here, celebration, joy, and happy unions. Great satisfaction. This is this union. So we start off with fertility, right? This birth of this connection, the birth of this offer into this new journey, because it's guided and it's healed. We're coming out of our struggles. We have this huge desire intuitively to move forward at a quick pace with the Chariot's card into union. And I said, all right, give me a card for that, guys. You Spirit, King of Cups. I said, I need another card. Queen of Pentacles. Where did we get these 2 cards? This is Spirit pushing me on cards that used to trigger me. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Who is that? King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Remember, that's what we're moving towards in the 3D environment. And sure enough, in the connection, 3 of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I was like, oh my God. So I said, okay, one more card, please, just to make sure. 8 of Pentacles. This is what they've worked hard. 8 of Pentacles in his space here in his heart. He's worked hard to open up his heart. She's worked hard to not make the same mistakes. Self-mastery. That's why they're coming into union. And then finally, Princess of Staves. The Princess of Staves energy is all about new ideas. It's about communication. They got 8 of Wands 2 times. In his space and her space, in the 3D environment. This is about communication. This is about being passionate, being inspired, and having new ideas towards what? I clarified. Justice. Balancing out the scales. They're going to communicate and come together as a balanced couple. Okay? Oh, that was amazing. Okay, last thing I want to go over here, guys. Storyline, Lenormand, bottom of the deck. Movement forward. Okay. Lucky time. It's a lucky time for them. They've had burdens that they've carried that now they're more knowledgeable about. There's this innocence again in this connection. There's this new beginning, this creation occurring of a commitment, of a union. And there will be more movement forward and communication. They're going to continue to talk and build. And that's how you're going to rebuild, through continued communication. May feel slow, but it is exactly at the right place and pace. Okay? Let me know if this resonates, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And if you want to book your own personal reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, and I'll be back again later this week. Bye-bye.